looking at you every so often as you're eating, and then people might come up to you like service advisors or like your boss or some other people in the shop, and they would ask you for something. Then you have to decide between taking time out of your lunch to go like talk to them and like answer their questions, or like answer their question and be like, yeah, but I'm also on lunch right now, and like be a little bit rude. But most people are like, oh, okay, and like they like leave and they go find someone else.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I eliminate that altogether and I just go someplace else. Dirty, covered in black grime on my arms, sitting down at McDonald's eating nuggets with my dirty hands.
Oh yeah.
Just like staring at a kid in the play place, like just mad dogging them, just eating a nugget.
Getting
I
weird.
break it
now.
off.
Getting weird.
No, I don't like being too dirty, so I managed to clean myself up. My clothes are still like just dust and just like grease, and some of the soap that we use, it hits like my pants or my shirt.
You got
so I
that good
show up.
orange scrub?
No, I hate the orange scrub.
Oh really?
What?
Okay.
The orange scrub sucks. We have the Husky Nut Buster with a gorilla picture on it, or you have the green slime that I prefer most.
Okay. The
I
green
mean,
slime or
honestly-
the husky nut buster?
Yeah, you got Husky Nut Buster or Shrek's Juice. One of the two. You take your pick.
All right.
I don't know why there's a gorilla on the Nut Buster. I no one knows. It's just on there. It just looks weird. There's a version
from
of it.
Gorilla, the
No,
company. No.
nope. Don't know why. Just a gorilla on there. It makes me laugh every time I see it.
Weird. Chris almost made it in here.
Yeah.
I just pick up food between jobs, between appointments. I have like a pretty big territory, so usually I have like at least a half-hour drive between appointments.
Makes you sound like you're running an illicit operation. Yeah, my territory, it's pretty big. I mean, a burrito, I have to step to somebody that's encroaching on my turf. Tell them not to come back.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Just give up on
the Chipotles. Got a lot of Chipotles around here, and for the price, I'm always like, it's in my mind that I want to go to Taco Bell, and then I'm like, wait, I can go to Chipotle. It'd be that much better.
And at
Sometimes
least
you
there
still
you're more often getting actual like meat in your food rather than just whatever that conglomerate is.
Yeah, a lot better food. It feels like. Sometimes you do the Taco Bell anyways, though. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was eating my
Respect
Taco
the
Bell.
classics.
I was eating my Taco Bell breakfast that I get sometimes, and my coworker Miguel, who's right across from me, we have our toolboxes pushed together because there's like a wall separating the shop. He's like, Taco Bell, and I'm like, what do you mean, Miguel? And he's like, no, not good. The lettuce is bad. And I was like, oh, that's right.
That's right.
And
man.
I
Watch
checked
out.
my
Yeah.
food. It's a breakfast crunch wrap. Like, there's no lettuce in this. He's like, oh, okay, you're good. I'm like, all right, thank you, Miguel. And he's like, you got it. And he goes back to work. I'm like, that guy.
I
Miguel's
haven't
a
tried
character.
a lot of the Taco Bell breakfast menu.
It's good. It's good stuff.
Recommend the crunch wrap?
I got there's a bacon and then there's a sausage version, and I usually spring for the bacon. It's like the tortilla, and then there's like always a hash brown, and then there's egg, and then you can either get a sausage patty on top of that, or you can get bacon, like bacon bits, not like salad bacon bits, but like actual bacon bits put in there. And then sometimes, I don't know what determines it, but sometimes I get like a sauce in there, so it's not like dry, and I don't know why.
Extra. That's right.
If the employee's feeling, generous.
They're getting creative. I usually will defer to the 2 for $6 deal at McDonald's for the sausage egg McMuffins.
Yeah.
Unless I'm late, starting late in the day, and I still want to eat breakfast out. And then I will, because Taco Bell will serve their breakfast till like 11. McDonald's till 10. So
I used to get McDonald's breakfast every morning, because it's like I get like 2 opportunities every time I go to work, so it's
Yeah.
like just an easy, pull in, get it, drive out. It's like 5 minutes.
McDonald's breakfast is, I mean, it's not bad.
Not when
It's
you
really
eat it
not.
every morning, because I used to have a McGriddle every morning pretty much, and
Uh-huh.
that started tasting like chemicals and cardboard after a bit. And
Okay.
I was just like, I don't think I could eat this anymore. And then I would go get like a arguably worse quality like McMuffin, and I would
Yeah.
enjoy that more. And I'd be like, ooh, McMuffin. And then something about the cheese just like also ruins it for me. I probably could, it's
okay.
been such a long time. I could probably have it now and be like, okay.
Circle back to it, as they say.
But now
I
I just do the
usually-
arguably worst decision of getting a Maverick breakfast burrito or breakfast food every morning, and that's just like a different beast of unhealthy.
I mean, you got to eat, but I'll usually ditch the muffins on the sausage egg McMuffin. And
Really?
Just do like the egg and sausage, or I'll eat them with one muffin because too much bread and me do not mix.
Bro, I'm just eating a slice of bread right now. I love bread.
I do too. It make me itchy though.
Bread makes you itchy?
Bread makes me itchy, dude.
I've never heard that.
Yeah.
Why?
It does.
You have an
I don't know
allergy to
that.
wheat or something? You're just
I was
like,
gonna say maybe is
All
it
the
like a developed
fucking
gluten
glyphosate
allergy?
in it, maybe. Yeah, it's either the gluten or the glyphosate. Take your pick. But
you're celiacs?
no,
No,
my,
no, it's
my
not
wife
that
does
bad.
have a gluten intolerance, so I'll stay away from that.
You just got it by osmosis. You just spent
think
too much
so.
time with your wife, and she just gave it to you.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you can develop an allergy later in life. That's why people that handle fish all their lives, and they're all of a sudden their hands start getting itchy and stuff, and they're like, "Well, what's going on? Oh, you have a fish allergy. What do you mean? I buy it all the time."
I used to have a really bad cat allergy, and now it's not as bad. I don't know if it's like going away, or if it's just lessening, and I've just been building up an immunity as
I
much as you
had-
can to an allergy.
Yeah,
I
right.
had terrible seasonal allergies. Here in Sacramento, there's like all kinds of trees. And summer would come, and it'd just be hell all summer. Just nose running like constantly. But then when I cut wheat largely out of my diet, it doesn't happen to me anymore. So definitely something about the bread.
Yep.
Somebody brought, I don't know whose decision it was, but when Utah was founded as a state, some guy had the bright idea of bringing these trees over that are just like an invasive species, and they suck. They smell terrible.
Yeah.
And it's like these trees that got like white like flowering stuff.
Yeah, dude,
on
we
them.
have those here too.
They
and they
suck.
smell pretty funky.
They smell
Yeah, I don't
bad.
I don't want
and
to
they're
say what they smell
everywhere.
like, but
yeah, I thought about bringing it up too, but everyone knows.
Keeping
if
this
you've
family
seen that
friendly
tree,
here. Yeah.
if you've seen that tree, you know what it is, and no one likes them anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. They're all over the Home Depot parking lots here.
Do you guys have like a bunch of sweet gum trees down there?
Sweet gum?
They're trees, and they drop little spiky balls onto the ground, and
Oh,
they just
yeah.
like millions of them from one tree.
I
You'll be
didn't know
picking
that's
them
what that
up
was
all
called.
year.
I
Yeah,
don't think
absolutely.
so. I don't think we have those.
That's what we called them around here. So
My neighbor used to have 3 of them on a little mound, and then when they'd all drop, we start, having, I guess, sweet gum ball wars.
yep.
They're sharp too.
Oh yeah, you get hit by one in the wrong spot, you're like, what the?
Hey, yep.
You guys ever have like it's like a kid learning that the sun will like expire one day, and you just think about it for a while and then you get over it. You ever had that like particular thing, but with like ticks? Because you hear about ticks and you're like, oh, these small little insects that just get on you and you don't know, and they're like they carry like diseases, and you get like you're horribly worse off. But you never encounter them. It just never
Oh, no, I
happens.
encounter them all the freaking time.
I guess
Really?
not where I'm at.
Like whenever I go hunting, or whenever I'm just out, like when I was checking cows or something on my dad's farm, heck, even out when I'm working just day to day, if I'm in a tall field, I'm like, okay, am I gonna get a tick on me? Do I have to look? Yes, I usually have to look. And then they're always in my underwear line. or in like my sock line somewhere around there, or sometimes they're on like the inside of my ear, and I don't even know how I don't feel that.
Ooh.
That is
How do they
not- yeah.
get there?
Well, usually it's because they'll fall from a tree, land on your head, and you don't really feel it on your hair, so they'll crawl down. And it's like, ooh, hello.
Now they got those
Hello.
ticks that make you allergic to red meat.
Yeah,
That would be a bummer.
That's news to me.
Damn.
that's something that well, I don't think it just popped up, but it's getting more prevalent.
Yeah.
Man. That's like the one of the two things I have in my diet is it's bread and meat. I don't really have maybe cheese.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of people. One of my cats would always get ticks, and my wife was really good about like pulling them out.
Mhm.
But then every once in a while, we'd have to burn them so that they would die and release, and then you can kind of like get them out with tweezers and crap like that. But yeah, I haven't had them lately. But sometimes my animals will get them. What's up, Chris?
What's going on,
You
guys?
made it in.
Finally.
Yeah, cool.
I'm talking about food, ticks, and other
know.
things.
Yeah.
The fact that it's almost 100 degrees every day now.
Yeah.
I live in
yeah,
Florida,
yeah.
so yeah, that's
It's
That's
like
normal
120
for
for
you.
Chris. He's like, he goes outside with a heat shield, like a space blanket on,
yeah.
to reflect all the sun off.
Well, kind of like I said earlier, I started that fire and I started standing close to it, and I'm like, I gotta build up my heat resistance, okay?
Exposure therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now keep the fire roaring and put like 3 humidifiers in the room. That's what we got going
That's
over here.
Florida.
Yeah.
Unlike
Yeah,
a small enclosed room too, so you really concentrate it.
Yeah. Close all the windows.
No airflow. Block the gaps in the door with towels.
Mm-hmm.
I have to do that for my kids so they'll go to sleep at nap time.
You close the gaps in the doors with towels, or put a
Yeah.
humidifier on.
You can black out the
Well,
light.
we don't do the humidifier, but we have to block out
Oh.
the light because at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the sun's still beating down on there.
Okay,
And-
okay, that makes more sense. I was thinking like nighttime, but I also
Okay.
remember having to do that too as a kid. Like when I was like 5, having to have it be completely black to go to sleep. Too much stimuli.
Sam, what mic are you using?
I am probably this one's really far away from me. Is it like I'm echoing?
You
You
just
are
sound a little
now.
distant. I didn't know if it was in
Do
your
I
headset.
sound
or-
better now?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I pulled the mic closer, so it's probably that.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Cool. Just wondering. Okay. No Jason tonight, I think. So we'll start playing D&D as we do.
I mean, if you want. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
I guess.
we came here.
We're all here. Might as well.
Yeah. See, let's drop you down.
I mean, I don't think anyone else is gonna write the notes.
I really need to make scenes designed for 4 people so we can just have that top-notch production that we usually have.
No, yeah, I think people
Yeah.
enjoy the fly-by-wire.
You're gonna really disappoint our fans with this.
Oh no.
They
It's like-
expect a certain caliber.
the quality they've come to love.
Okay, well.
Well, hey, at least now that all of us have the more or less correct background for everything,
Beautiful.
instead of just blurred back here.
Look, it's progressive growth, all right.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to get better all at once.
Fantasized universe
Oh, it
of the
won't.
mind in which expediency to achieve your goal is more important than any kind of moral frame of reference to your actions.
So we have a wizard now teaching the children of his magical studies.
It's kind of far out. Mazes and monsters is a far out game. Swords, poison, spells, battles, maiming, killing.
Hey, it's all imagination.
Is it?
This is the hero's era.
selling a card.
Welcome to the Heroes Era. I'm your dungeon master, Ben.
I got T-boned in an intersection. I got blindsided.
Sorry, my friend. We are playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons. This is
So shut up on your Pokemon crap.
session 54. I've been told, of our fourth campaign together.
Allegedly.
And joining me, we have Bodhi as Durian.
Tough orc trying to keep his people alive.
Chris as Edward.
Yes, Edward here. Human lichen blood hunter. Bent on vengeance, basically.
Sam as Nithwin.
And a very mangled elf who is trying to figure out what time period he's even in.
And Jason is on an excused absence this evening.
He is dribbling.
He called into the office. We wrote a slip. We signed it.
He's on PTO. It's fine. He's good.
And we are telling a story, but we do not yet know how it will go. The players, the dungeon master, the dice. All of these will have a hand in how the game unfolds. This is the Heroes Era.
The dice master, the dungeon, the player.
Yeah.
What?
That's what we have for you for an intro.
Yep, that's what we got.
And
I'll see you guys next
That's how
week.
we do it.
All right. High caliber.
So last game, we journeyed into the feywild. You found your way to a ley line, and you made a bargain with some fey creatures. And they gave you the secret to pass through the stone of obsidian, the circle of obsidian stones, something like that.
I just remembered that I wasn't at the last game because I'm like, what the hell is he talking about?
Yes.
What happened?
And when you passed through to the other side, before you stretched the ridge of a mountain where the path was, as you crossed the ridge, following the only path forward, you were beset upon by quicklings and what seemed like the restless spirits of ATK soldiers who had been slain. You defeated them and found evidence of a skirmish in the woods. You followed the trail to find where a small contingent of the ATK and Nyx Dryadales have been hiding out. They claimed they were able to escape from Lady Jude's palace, her garden, and were preparing to mount a rescue mission to bail out the rest of the soldiers that are still trapped there. Just as we left off, there were cries for help as the encampment was seemingly set upon by an ambush. It seems as though you were followed here. And we'll just pick up the game there. You guys have any questions before we jump into this?
I just wanted to remind you that I gave you my my robe of scintillating colors as gathering dust. The description is in the chat for you to I believe we said
to Nithwin.
Yeah,
Yes, I have it now.
Cool.
I believe we've said you have attuned to it, I think.
Yeah, because I think
That's fine.
we kind of said like
It was on the
end
walk
of the-
somewhere.
Yeah, it was on the walk.
Yes,
that's
so
all, though.
you did benefit from a short rest before this situation broke out. And can you guys see the map on Roll20?
Yes.
Yes, I can.
Oh, good. We're doing really well tonight. Oh,
Top tier.
Momentum.
and so as it continues to rain, you rush to where the cries rang out from, and you find 4 ATK soldiers surveying the woods around you. And with you is Wutrolda, who is the dwarven commander of the ATK. You can see her on the map as well. She has one eye, and her arm seems to be infected with some kind of growth.
Yikes.
To summarize. And so you rush forward and you see the soldiers there trying to pinpoint the danger. Quick little bastards came in and they took me lunch.
What's the difference between these people? Is it just simply that some of them have armor and a more uniformed look than the?
Yes, the ones that are uniformed represent the ATK soldiers, and the other ones represent the Nyx Dryadales elves.
Gotcha. Okay. Could you remind me? Do we know if there's a direction that they're coming from, or were we just generally warned that they were incoming?
So you rush towards this creek, and they are surveying the woods here across the creek, around the main path that you all used to enter the encampment.
God damn it. Okay, so can I try and look through the woods and see if I can see any skittering or scuttling of enemies?
Yes. Make a perception check, please.
That is a 11. It's at least double digits.
You hear rustling in the underbrush, but you're not able to get eyes on anything.
Wait.
Forward and ahead on the left of the path is where you think you hear this.
Forward and ahead on the path. Okay.
Well, they're quicklings. They're not too hard to kill as long as you can get to them. I'm concerned this is going to be more, though.
We've killed a fair number of them ourselves.
I suppose. How many? The ATK soldiers, are they outfitted with? Is it like a rough mix of melee and ranged combatants that we have here in the camp?
Yes, if you zoom in on them, you can see that some wield bows and some wield sword and shield.
Okay, it looks like it's mostly ranged because of all the elven people have.
And many of them are outfitted in their armor because they were preparing to launch their assault on Lady Jude's temple.
Okay. How deep is this body of water? Is it like a moat, or is it just like a small little
This
creek?
Is a small creek that seems to be overrun from some river. It's only 5 feet wide, not very deep.
Think Durian's gonna go and back up this soldier that's at this tree right here, because I don't want this one guy to be alone and get decimated.
Okay. Behind you, the encampment stirs, and they all begin looking into the woods on the perimeter of the camp.
Nithwin's gonna kind of like move up towards the elves, and that way kind of just like put himself in there, kind of in the middle, and it looks like a little bit higher ground, and just say, just because they're making noise from one direction doesn't mean they're not coming from another.
Okay.
What are these circles with the spike? Is that like a tree trunk?
Those represent tall trees.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I don't know if Durian knows what to do except react to whatever is going to come, because he's not necessarily a ranged guy. He'll pull out a javelin and just ready to throw it whenever he sees any enemy really show up. Just so he's trying to get the jump on something.
Okay. Edward, what do you do?
Can I get a better pinpoint of where they're at using any of my more animalistic instincts, as it were? As a predator.
You want to sniff them out?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to investigate the trail a little bit, or just from where you're standing?
Just from where I'm standing, I want to just see if I can get a clearer idea of the direction they're coming from.
Okay, make a perception check for me, please.
Okay. I have advantage for that. So that's going to be, drum roll, 25.
And very near in the underbrush on the other side of the creek, you see the small forms of these quicklings.
Okay.
It's hard to keep track of them because of how quickly and silently they're moving, but you do spot 2 of them.
All right. I'm going to draw my rapier. Now I'm pretty quick myself. I got 50
really?
feet of movement speed.
Okay.
So, can I make a quick maneuver towards them and try to skewer one on my rapier?
Yes.
Try to catch them? Okay. You do an attack roll?
Yes, please.
Oh, forgot to turn the advantage off, so ignore that first one. So it's just going to be at 11.
It's too small and quick. It darts out of the way.
Gah.
Seeing that Edward swiped at something, I don't presume I know where all of them are, but can I see the one that he's trying to skewer?
That one, yes, you're able to spot. Can you all please roll initiative for me, please?
Okay. Could I throw my javelin?
You did ready your action. Yes, you may. Yes.
Okay, I'll do that and
please
I'll
do.
roll initiative. Ooh. I can't do that on that. It's just 7. None of that crazy stuff on there.
You find the small target even beneath the bushes, and the quickling is hobbled badly, effectively bloodied.
Ooh, wow. I rolled poorly on initiative.
Not me.
Ooh, well, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
I guess.
Edward, I'm going to move you into proximity
yeah.
of the quickling. Both of them rush towards you, Edward, and they brandish small daggers. The first one attacks you 3 times.
Ouch.
I think 2 will hit.
Yes.
Okay. And the second rushes across the path quickly. And it takes its stab at you as well.
One hits.
You're able to see it coming, though. It only strikes you once before darting away. If you wish, you can take an attack of opportunity.
Yes, I do wish. Sorry, a sec. Fix my hit points before I forget. Okay, and I will take a stab. Oh, ignore the fire damage on that because I did not actually activate my right. But it's a 12 to hit, which probably doesn't even get him.
The creature darts off into the underbrush and disappears from sight again. The second one also jets away. You see it scurry across the campground on the other side of the creek, with incredible speed, and it disappears beneath the wagon. You lose sight of it. And 2 more appear just as they're upon you. And they too attack you.
Okay, those all miss. And one of those hits.
1 dagger pierces you. They too dart away quickly.
Ow!
It could have been worse.
Yeah.
Edward, after these little bastards dart in and stab you, it is your turn.
How far away did they get from me?
It's hard to tell. They moved with such speed that they disappeared quickly in the underbrush. They could be anywhere around you.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to use my second wind for my bonus action. 'Cause they diced me up worse than I'd like to admit. Well, that's not great, but okay.
Okay.
That is plus your fire level, though, so it's not just 3.
Yeah, no, it's 4.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He's got one of them.
Okay. Yeah, and then I guess I'll head back in the same direction they ran off at and see if I can find them over there.
Okay, some of them darted to the small camping area to your right, and then the 2 that stabbed you last darted off to the left in the bushes.
I'm gonna go after the first ones that hit me off to the right.
Okay.
So, over to the camping area. Yeah. Where am I? Oh, I'm down there. There it is. Was it like this camping area over here where they got to?
I'll ping it on your map to the right of you. It's pictured left on the map.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. I didn't scroll down enough. Yeah, so I'll head in that direction and see if I can see them still or where they got off to.
Okay, would you like to take an action to make a perception check, or would you prefer to ready an action?
7, 8.
If I don't see them, like as soon as I come around the corner, then I will make an active perception check.
14.
Yeah.
They must be actively hiding from you. You do not spot them right away.
Okay. So then we will perceive them or attempt to.
Get them peepers open.
God almighty, not rolling well today.
You
It's a
see one
16.
on the other side of the cart, and then another one in the brush, just beyond the edge of the campground.
Okay. I am going to just freeze in place, just my eyes locked on them, and try to follow them if they try to run off or anything.
Okay. I did reveal them on the map. They're only visible to Edward, please. Nithwin, it is you.
Now realizing that he's kind of out of the way, not able to help very much, and seeing Edward get kind of diced up, he's going to go ahead and cast catch up their computer. He's going to cast Healing Spirit as a bonus action. And let's see, how far is it? 60 feet?
You can reach them.
Yeah, he's going to put it
Edward?
right next to Edward and have it kind of brush up against him and heal him for, let's see. What is it? It's a D6. Okay, it's just D6. But a D6 is a D6. So, oh hey, you're going to get six hit points back.
Hey, nice.
And then
Take it.
after that, he's just gonna go ahead and move a little bit up to behind Durian, so that way if anything does happen, he can be there to help.
Okay. Very good. Durian standing next to one of the ATK soldiers. And so as you rush to the front lines, the group of you hear the clamor and clanking of chains, and you hear cries of pain and surprise from the group of ATK soldiers behind you. There are 3 that seem to be off in their own part of the encampment, and Edward, you keep your eyes fixed on the quickling, but you do hear them behind you. The other 2 of you, out of the corner of your eyes, you see one soldier fall wrapped in chains, and you see a shadow dancer quickly pull him in and disappear into the woods on the outskirts of the camp. And as you notice this, you see 2 more chains unfurled, and they're enough to knock unconscious the 2 remaining soldiers, and they're dragged away quickly into the woods on the outskirts of the camp. Next to them is another group of soldiers, 6 of them. All of them see this easily and begin to rush towards where this ambush took place. And I will have them move on their initiative. So I'll ping on the map where that took place in case you guys, because we are looking at kind of a big map here, on the upper left quadrant. And next is Durian.
Durian sees the quicklings in the woods, or sees rustling in the bushes, and seeing Edward is on the other side of the creek trying to deal with them. Feels Nithwin run behind him, and then sees these 3 soldiers get taken out on the edge of the camp, and is going to direct his attention to all the forces that are in this camp here and say, "Everyone, listen up!" Claps twice. Get on this ridge next to these ATK soldiers, because this is like a bit of a raised rock area, is it not?
Okay, sure.
I want archers in the center, shieldmen around the edge. The quicklings cannot stab everybody if everyone's near each other, and if a chain dancer comes by and tries to drag you away, you have your friends to help. We have numbers, they do not. I will be there personally to help with this. If we all centralize, there's not much they can do against us. And then Durian himself is going to rush to where he said he proposed these guys go.
Okay. Durian, make for me a charisma check with advantage.
Because I was looking at all my capabilities. I don't think I could find these quicklings. I mean, I have some good perception, but chain dancers being introduced, I knew there was going to be another shoe that I was going to drop. Can I do intimidation to try to kick their asses in gear?
I think it needs to be charisma.
Damn. All right. Well, you gotta give it a shot.
Okay. The soldiers kind of snap to attention, looking at you, and as you rush past the main group of elves, they too begin to follow your lead.
We're too spread out. Archers on the hill, you get a height advantage. Staggered, an elevation, you can shoot around, not hitting your comrades. We have more archers than we do shieldmen, but if a quickling comes by, stab on it with a dagger and an arrow. Do what you can. I'll be here ready to do the same. And, Durian's gonna ready a javelin. Oh, they're going up there.
Is that not what you intended? I'm sorry. Ping where you intended.
Where I am specifically, because if
they're on a slightly higher ground than you.
Okay. I think then in that case you can get kind of like here, and I'll have...
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have a javelin out, and I'll ready an action to throw a javelin at either a quickling or a shadow dancer if they come by, if I can see them and take a shot. I know they're kind of coming out of the woodwork like monsters right now, and there's only so much I can do.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, the encampment is tiered somewhat like foothills. As you get higher on the map, it's higher in elevation.
I think these elves are dead as hell. This one's on the right. I think they're gonna get
They
sniped from the wood line.
they squat up and they actually dart off into the underbrush,
Fools.
like a hunting party would.
Nah, they're smart. They're gonna hide amongst that and be good, kind of like I tried to earlier.
Well, they're comfortable doing
Edward.
what they're doing.
Your eyes locked on the quickling before you. It rushes in. It darts towards you, and it tries to stab you again.
You okay?
Little ankle biters, I swear to God. It's one hit.
And the other rushes around the wagon. As it runs past you, it stabs you as almost more quickly than you can see 3 times, or tries to. Perhaps he should have gotten his footing first. It does continue to rush by you. You can take an attack of opportunity if you wish.
I do wish.
Smack the crap out of him.
There it goes.
Wow.
Not advantage, sorry. So it's a 21.
you
And again, ignore the fire damage. I haven't activated that yet, so it's just the piercing.
No problem. You cut the quickling to the ground. His legs fall out from under him, and he splays into the mud. The other quickling darts away quickly behind the wagon. Because you made an active perception check, I will roll a stealth check. Why don't they have the stealth skill? I thought they... Sorry, let me see here. Did I grab the wrong one? No.
Are you
No, I don't think they have the stealth. In fact, I'm pretty sure they were wearing heavy armor.
They don't have stealth. They just have good
They're
decks.
wearing snowshoes. This one is lost to your sight as it darts again into the woods, into the underbrush.
Okay.
And let's see. Sorry. Nithwin, out of the corner of your eye, you see 2 quicklings running down the path from your left as they approach.
Okay. I'm gonna just nudge the shoulder of the guy next to me and be like, and point him out. Just be like, watch out, they're coming.
Dealing with too many layers here. Okay, they rush in. As one of them passes the soldier, he does take an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Have him beat a... And he cuts one of the quicklings down. It falls to the ground. The other one, though, makes it to your side and stabs at you.
Yep, and yep.
Oof.
Time to get gang shivved.
3 quick stabs.
Ow.
And this one, too, tries to dart away into the underbrush. You can make an attack of opportunity if you wish.
I will as soon as I fix my hit points. So 20 or 24. Never mind. It'll be with the +1 Falchion. So
Wow.
yeah.
And the quickling is easily cut down, slain.
Nithwin just gets so mad that he just got stabbed. He just bops him on the head.
The little
And then-
Tweedledbirds around his head pop up.
Edward, you find yourself alone, the one quickling having darted behind the wagon. It is your turn.
All right. I will skulk after the one that disappeared behind the wagon. See if I can find his trail again. Try to hunt him down.
Okay. And your passive perception is 14. Okay, you don't notice him immediately. You can make a perception check to find him or ready in action in case he comes out of hiding.
My passive perception's 16, by the way. I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but yeah, I'll have to make an active one because yeah, I'm still just trying to find the guy.
Okay. Not enough to
Yeah.
not enough to spot him. Then
Okay.
Nithwin. Or I'm sorry, Edward.
No, that's it. That's it. I'm not gonna do anything else right now. I'm just gonna stand at the ready.
Okay, when you moved past the wagon, would you go through the brush or on the path?
Because considering that I was looking for the creature, I probably would have gone around the side of the brush.
Okay. I'm going to put you in there.
So like over here. Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Sounds good. Okay, then Nithwin.
Okay, I'm going to actively listen to Durian's advice now and start backing away. And he's going to get to this little pot area. And let's see, I had my healing spirit probably 2 squares down from this far left ATK soldier by the river. So that thing is going to move. I think it has a 30-foot reach. So it's going to... Nope, can't reach you. So it's just going to move up to between all of these guys. In case anything happens to them, they can just run into them and give them a little bump. Do that 4 more times.
We need a good little bump.
Yep. But that is going to be the extent, so I'm just going to ready an action in case something comes up to me to slice and dice. Yes, hello, Shadow.
Okay. Durian, what's your passive perception?
Ooh, I don't know. It's probably not bad. It says 15 here. Keep thinking I have bad perception, but it's just worse compared to everybody else's.
And you hear the rattle of chains. You look over to see the soldier on the left side of this group tied up by the spiked chain of the Shadow Dancer. And he gives a tug and pulls the soldier away.
I don't suppose I get the chance to toss a javelin at him.
You do, as that was your ready action.
Yes.
Absolutely.
If an attack opportunity, you only get 1 swing, but with an attack action, do you get all of your attacks or just 1 as well?
You can make 1 attack with an attack of opportunity. Oh, because you held an action?
Yes, because you're preparing in advance rather than. I was looking it up, but I don't know if I can find something
when you
soon enough.
Ready an action, I think you can only ready like a single action, even if you have 3 attacks as part of the same action. I don't know. What did you look it up on? That's interesting. Let's see.
There's a role-playing game forum site.
No, you do not get multiple attacks. Ready action, your extra attack feature does not apply because you're making the attack as a reaction on another creature's turn. Okay.
I was just gonna say, because we ran into this once before and I double checked it, and the hang up on it is that the extra attack feature, the description on that says when you take the attack action on your turn, you get to attack twice.
Perfect. Okay.
So that's the difference.
In Magic the Gathering terms, it's not declaring attackers, it's in response.
Okay.
In language we can all understand.
Yeah. You can only use 2 attacks at sorcery speed.
I don't hit this guy. He's
They are lightly armored, but your javelin sticks into the wagon behind him. Okay, and that soldier is pulled away into the woods.
We lose an archer or a shieldman.
A swordsman, yes.
That guy just got kidnapped.
Yeah, their goal doesn't seem to kill us. It seems to be to take these guys back wherever they were from.
Oh, right, because these guys, they broke free.
And again, you hear the rattle of chains unwinding rapidly as another soldier cries out and is dragged to the ground.
Oh no, they're picking off the melees.
The companions that are right next to him do try to grab him. This is a result of Durian's good planning. So there are two next to him. I will treat these as trying to beat the grapple DC that is inflicted by the spike chain. I'm just going to add 2 to each of them because they're swordsmen. I think it would be fair to say. And one of them actually is able to hold on to the one that is wrangled by the chain. And as he does so, the Shadow Dancer strikes again, this time at him.
These freaking guys.
And it does knock him unconscious, and the Shadow Dancer then disappears back into the underbrush.
Are there any people on this map that are unconscious that are still visible to us? Like, are they any of these icons that we have here, or did you take them off as if they were
He's
dead?
been taking them off as they've been captured and stuff.
Right, as they're dragged away, they are disappearing from sight as well. But I will mark these 2 that are unconscious with the skull and crossbones.
Okay.
And both of them have been knocked unconscious by the attack of the Shadow Dancer.
It's kind of side-eye at the hunting party that went into the brush, and Durian silently thinks to himself, yeah, they did have the right idea.
And a third Shadow Dancer appears on the ridge. Stealth check.
Are they like actively on death's door, or are they just like somebody came up behind them, gave them the Vulcan nerve pinch, and they're passed out?
I will roll death saves for them, but they haven't failed any yet.
No, I know. I was just asking.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good way to do it. Sometimes we kind of hand wave the death saves for NPCs, but I think in this case it makes sense to have that be part of the encounter.
Okay.
He too tries to drag away this soldier. However, there's an elven archer. I'm going to roll this as just a d20 no mod, and the Shadow Dancer pulls him away, drags him off into the woods.
I don't really know what I could do better than this.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult to tell.
I mean, maybe move him away from the tree line more.
Durian, it is your turn.
Okay.
And your numbers are dwindling.
Everyone, further south. Down these steps here. Yeah, Durian's gonna try and, corral everybody to bring him to get off this campsite up here, because it seems closer to the wood line, and that seems where they're coming out from. I guess I should ask, is there anywhere in our area that's farthest away from the wood line? I'm thinking that this area I'm pinging right now that's next to these pots and pans is like the most...
I mean, that has a fair...
centralized area.
It has a good radius of clearing around it.
So we can get some warning.
I think then approaching with stealth would be made at disadvantage. That seems to make sense.
All right, so Durian's is this like stepped area here that so Durian's gonna move, and I have like fog cloud in a bottle pretty much, but there's nothing that I could really do that would help us. If I threw it on the group itself, it would just hinder us in being able to like react and grab somebody before they get dragged away. And I think the Shadow Dancers are good enough they can bypass any difficulty that would impose upon them, or just make things worse off. I can't throw it in the wood line because that would be aiding them in sneaking up. Because even though they might they could use it as cover and get closer, even if they can't see. I can't rage and reduce the damage anyone's taking, because it's too much for me to get down to, a level where they will stay awake, because it's too much damage. And I would just lose a rage immediately. And I have a stink cloud bottle, of which I still do not know the effects of. I know it's a stinky area, but I don't know what the actual mechanical effects of that are. That was my one other thing I could think of that would help. Yeah, Durin's just gonna tell everyone to gather up on him on this lower area. He's gonna get the archers to ready to shoot the first shadow dancer that comes by to go drag somebody, and because they cannot help, keep anyone from being dragged away. And he's gonna notify. Oh, those two guards are gone.
The two ATK soldiers next to the two unconscious ones begin them to drag them towards the center where you instructed everybody to gather.
And Durin's going to shout at Wathilda to gather her forces and bring him up here as well, to get him away from the wood line. Because I think quicklings are preferable to these shadow dancers, but I still want them to be closer together.
Okay. Wutrolda looks nervously to Edward and commands her men back, but she begins to stride towards Edward to help him cover his own retreat, if that is what he intends to do. In either case, to join him in the melee.
Okay. Durin himself... God. I think Durin is going to... Who is it most at risk here? I think Durin's going to put himself out front, in front of these archers, and it's going to tell this archer that's up ahead of here to take his place in the center, and he's going to try and either take the blow of a shadow dancer or try to grab somebody that's going to be pulled away. So kind of either redirect the attack to him or help in the event that someone does try to get him or get somebody else. And he'll be... I think I'll be there. I want to take the place of this archer that's directly to my right and put him in a more center area. I don't know if he'll be able to shoot anything from that space, but I think him being safe more is going to be worth it. If you catch my meaning, Ben.
Say again.
I want this archer to my right to move into the center area in between all the other archers, yes. And then I'm going to take that guy's spot.
All of the archers knock arrows except for the ones who had dragged their fellow soldiers there.
And I'm going to sit here. Yeah, I'm going to sit here and be ready to grab anyone that, I'm not going to prepare any actions, but I'm going to sit there. Either I'll try and grab somebody if they leave. If I have to prepare an action, I'll do that. Otherwise, I'll sit there.
Okay. Edward, you find yourself separated from the main group, and you feel a sudden chill in the air, and before you in the woods, you see the transparent forms of wraiths floating towards you.
Oh.
Well, great.
This just got worse.
Cool.
They move swiftly as they fly through the air.
They sure do.
Are they here to back us up?
They're
What if they're on our side?
They got reinforcements, men!
They do resemble ATK soldiers, but these have been turned against you, against your cause. And as they approach, they brandish their blades against you.
Be really great if our paladin was here.
I don't know.
Right?
Even with Desperate, I don't know what we could have done.
Those will both miss.
And behind them are another 2.
Cool.
They float out of the bushes, one of them against Wutrolda, the other up against you. Against you. Another miss. Against Wutrolda. A hit.
She's dead. It's over.
They're going to both miss, and then Ben was going to be like, but then there's another 2 behind them.
I mean, this place is full.
Wutrolda grabs her arm as she is bloodied by the blade of this wraith, effectively bloodied.
Yeah,
Man, these guys really ticked somebody off.
There's nothing. I don't think there's anything I can do.
Appears behind you, Edward. It lunges in, and with its steely knife, it tries to stab you 3 times.
Miss.
The Quickling uses its hit and run tactics and tries to disappear back into the underbrush. You can take an attack of opportunity if you wish.
I will. It's just a 15. Didn't mean to roll that with advantage.
Okay. And it is moving so quickly that it appears almost blurry as it disappears back into the underbrush.
Okay.
Edward, go ahead.
Okay.
Edward, get out of there, man. It's bad. But it's bad over here too, so I don't know. Pick your poison.
Edward is going to... Yeah, this fight just got really real. So Edward is going to use his action to go ahead and shift into his wolf form. And we're going to go ahead and bonus action activate his Rite of the Flame. So he's going to take 3 points of damage on that. That's going to be everything he can do right now. I don't want to back. I don't want to provoke an opportunity attack. So I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll just stay where I'm at. That's it. That's my turn.
Okay. There's an elf hunting party now on the right side of the map. You hear them grunt, and one of them falls to the ground, and you see the red stocking-like caps that you were familiar with, of red caps bobbing up and down in the underbrush.
No!
And you hear the archers shout,
Guys,
they're upon us!
The feywild is bad. We gotta get out of here.
Ben, if you want to start a new campaign, you could have just said, "You don't have to do all this."
Yeah, you don't have to TPK
Ben,
us,
I can
man.
just change. I can retire during if you don't like his character.
It's cool.
I'll pick something new. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if there is even a win to this.
The elven archers in the group of you begin to move towards their brethren, their fellow Nyx Dryadales, who are now surrounded by these red caps. Who knows how many in the woods to the left of the group as they face.
No.
Nithwin.
Nithwin, those guys with the funny red caps, they're really bad. They're really, really, really bad.
Nithwin seeing all this going on around
There's
him.
crazy.
Seeing
Nithwin leaves.
Nithwin, you
Well-
gotta get out of here. I don't know why you came here with us. You gotta go.
Nithwin just raises his hands with the blades kind of like turned the wrong way and just puts them up after bonus action spare the dying on one of the unconscious ones. Do the guy in the middle real quick. But he's just going to be like, he's just going to walk up just right here. Just basically saying, I give up. Like, take me wherever you want to take me, because he doesn't see a way out of this without dying.
Nithwin, you can run out of here. You can get out of here. You're fast enough, probably.
He's looking around. He sees red caps. He doesn't see the shadow guys up to the north, and he doesn't see anybody else around. So he's just like, nope.
I don't even know if we know about the race either.
Oh, Nithwin.
He's seeing the other guys get kind of carted off, but he does not see a way out of this for himself or literally this whole party. So that's kind of his thing. But in his head, he's going to just say, you guys brought me to this world. Hopefully none of you take me out.
Jason's gonna come back and join late, and he's gonna be like, "What happened?" Oh, everyone's dead. I'm sorry.
You hear the chain of the Shadow Dancer dragging upon the ground as it approaches you from behind Nithwin, trying to sneak up on you. The elves, the Elven archers, and the ATK archers at the command of Durian all wheel about, arrows knocked, and they take their shots at the Shadow Dancer as it comes into sight, approaching you from behind.
At least I'll have brought somebody out into the front.
Oh, this was the part of the plan we forgot about. Bait! Yes, Nithwin, you're doing it! You beautiful bastard, I didn't think of it.
Make sure your
Because it
sacrifice
won't
is
work.
remembered.
I'm going to add 4s to every roll.
Okay.
What if you didn't, though?
Yeah, but he's trying to
these are
hit
your
the guy.
archers,
He's not
so
trying
you
to
might
miss.
like that.
Oh, then yeah, you should add 6.
Oh, give that guy who crit a promotion.
It's so we're down so much.
Arrows fly, and a good number of them land in the Shadow Dancer as it uncoils its spiked chain, lashing out at Nithwin. As it suffers this volley of arrows, it will make its attacks at disadvantage. It is also badly injured by the arrows.
Yeah, but I know there's not just one.
No, that comes after he's done.
The first attack misses.
Oh,
The second
But the next one hits.
No.
not as bad as it could have been, though.
These are at disadvantage. It is not a crit.
Oh, thank God. I was like, bye, Nithwin.
I don't know.
You take 12 piercing damage as the chain wraps around you. And you will take an
I'm
additional
sorry, my boy.
30 necrotic
Oh my
damage.
god.
I'm sorry, my boy.
I'm
Hey.
still up, but like this
And again, he
Maybe
turns
Nithwin
his
is an
chain about
idiot.
quickly, lashing out at you again.
oh my god.
But this one misses.
Nithwin, you wouldn't happen to be time looping, would you? Because this is kind of how we found you, and this might be how it ends as well.
He's like, I don't know.
This reminds me of the last time I almost died.
You might just wake up meeting us again for the first time.
Yeah.
Another Shadow Dancer. Stealth check. disadvantage. Is suddenly beside you, Durian.
Oh, how'd you get here?
And it artfully whips its spiked chain. The chain missing you the first time.
It's crazy.
Comes back again a second time quickly, missing. And
We
a third
win!
time, you dodge it.
We're hitting that slot machine. We're so down. We're so back. We're so back.
Oh God.
Anyone else?
The third one you see coming easily.
Uh-oh.
It is a bit higher on the ridge. In a way, they're beginning to surround Nithwin, but this one too targets you, Durian. They've obviously established who the leader of the group is, and they want to take you out.
I'm hitting that jackpot, baby. I lost.
Not anymore.
I lost a jackpot.
Busted. House always wins, man.
I did 21 lines. I shouldn't have done that. Oh no, I've lost it all. The house is gone.
Okay. The first hit strikes you for 7 piercing damage. The chain begins to wrap around you, and you feel the necrotic energy enter your flesh.
Yep.
You take an additional 17 damage. The second strike
not the
hits you as
worst.
well.
I'm not even gonna do it the math yet. I'm just gonna
You'll
wait.
take 12 piercing damage
Yeah.
and an additional 18 necrotic damage.
Okay.
The
That
third
is
strike
54.
comes around
Oh! Oh! Oh!
for a critical hit.
54 so far.
He hit my heart. He nicked my heart. My artery.
Are you
It's been cut.
raging?
Oh no, I'm not. It doesn't
Oh,
matter anyway.
no.
Most of the damage
it's mostly
is
the
necrotic.
necrotic.
There's nothing I
That
can do
would at
against
least-
that.
Take an edge off.
Take
its piercing
16
damage.
piercing damage
Okay.
and 41 necrotic damage.
Okay, so
Oh
hold
my
on. 54
God.
plus 16, we're at 70 plus how much? How much was the necrotic?
41.
So I'm at 111.
You're at 11.
Yeah. You see Durian standing so proud, so tall, dodges the first 3 chains, like, yeah, you ain't gonna do. Oh, it vomits a bunch of black ichor onto the ground. Oh. He just weakly grabs an archer's shoulder and says, "Help me, it's bad."
And the shadow dancers jump to another shadow, and they're out of sight. You can spot them behind the wagon.
Barbarian went from 122 hit points to 11.
Y'all gonna die.
One of them in the opening of the tent, the other behind the wagon to the top left of you.
Oh,
Closer.
oh.
Then Durian, it's you.
Can I make a check to see if this is a good bleed out spot? If I laying up against these rocks at an angle, facing the rain, can I position my body
it's
in a
right-
way that's cinematic?
It's right by the water, so we can just roll your body into the stream.
Yeah, Durian's gonna leap for the creek to get washed in the mother's embrace before he dies.
Oh my God.
I don't know what to do here. It's bad.
I'm just waiting for their leader to come out and be like, yo, that's enough. But I don't think that's going to happen.
What's messed up about this too? Don't even know about the race.
Yeah.
Still got
no,
4
we
races to
don't.
deal with, on top of these 3.
I know
shadow
about them.
dancers. I don't.
The main party does not. You two do.
I'm very aware of them.
Oh no! What do I do? I don't suppose I can drink all 6 healing potions I have on me, could I?
No.
Got like 6 Coronas. I do the swirl.
All of a sudden,
do you have
there's
your
just a
healing?
picture.
Do you have your funnel of healing?
Back to my college days.
Oh God.
This is bad.
You know that the
Yeah,
shadow
bad.
dancer near Nithwin has been pierced by many arrows.
I guess I'm just gonna go for it. Nothing else to it. Durian's gonna rightfully fly into a rage. It's more of a rage of fear at this point because it's like pretty much over for him.
Oh God.
And
Yeah.
I can make it to him. I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna jump over the campfire, with my axe in both of my hands, and I'm gonna recklessly try and attack this guy and kill him.
Okay.
There's nothing else I can do. I'm dead.
It's a good start.
It's a good start.
If I hit, I'm gonna use a bloody charge.
You do.
Okay, I'm gonna use a bloody charge, which is like a D10. So another 6 on top of that. Oh, with some rage damage as well. I forgot to take
The
that
Shadow
on.
Dancer is bloodied.
Does that extra 3 do anything for me?
It does damage. It does not.
He's 3 more bloodied than he was.
Almost a crit. I'm gonna do the same deal. Another bloody charge.
There you go.
I get him.
You say he's only bloodied.
The Shadow Dancer falls to the ground, knocked unconscious by the bloodthirsty great axe of swift death.
Right, 1 down, guys.
Durian's gonna knock this guy to the ground. Is gonna turn ever so slowly to look at Nithwin and say, "I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead man walking. It's over. I'm sorry. It's
Do you
gone."
use your bonus action?
Already, yeah.
Okay.
I did it to rage, so that I can block like the cajillion damage that's coming at me. There's nothing I can do. It's over.
At that moment, Nithwin will just also put his hand on this person's shoulder and just be like, "We're both dead."
I'm just gonna move a little bit behind you, and then I'll call it good.
Get behind the squishy boy.
No, you know what? No, I'm gonna go over here and take the blows that are gonna be meant for you. At least
And
give you a chance.
Durian, as you're explaining your state
I'm
of
dead. I'm so dead.
death.
It's over.
An ATK soldier runs up behind you and shoves a potion into your mouth.
Brother, this is wasted on me, but I thank you.
These guys have not done anything. They've cowered in a circle.
They shot that guy a bunch, I guess.
And he does administer a potion of healing to you.
Here, take the one on my belt. Give that to me too. I got a bunch of them.
He does grab the one on your belt. He has used his action to administer this potion.
All right. I'll take the max, I guess. I suppose.
Another archer rushes to your side. He holds up his bow to take aim at one of the Shadow Dancers, but sees you holding out the potion to the other soldier and looks to you for advice.
Spider-Man, come heal me.
What size potion is this?
I have 6 normal healing potions.
Okay, he administers another healing potion. And you just belch and the healing potion drilling down your chin.
Careful, he's a hero. Come, my archers, my fellow warriors.
The elven
potions.
The elven archers in the group of soldiers
Oh my god.
disband. And they begin to rush towards where the red caps have made their presence known.
Oh, I forgot about the red caps. No, I completely forgot about them. No.
And as a group, they release a volley of arrows against the red caps.
No.
And you hear the weaselly scream of one of these red caps as it cries out, either bloodied or dead. And you see more arrows fly from the brush as that skirmish continues. Another soldier rushes up to the higher ground with you, readying his blade.
Somebody. I can any of these? Who is any of these?
And
guys
another.
die? Can one of these archers, or no? Can one of these melee guys that's nearby run up to me and feed me the potion of speed I have on my belt?
They have made it as far as they can.
No.
With also being able to take an action because they're in heavy armor. Some of them are dwarves as well. So they cannot make it to that point. Edward, by your side, Wutrolda raises her axe against the wraith before her. and brings it down upon the wraith. The wraith, obviously hurt by this, and she takes a step backward, saying, "We have to get out of here." Oh goodness. Okay. And then the wraiths surrounding you, Edward, seek to drain your life with their ethereal blades. And one of their blades pierces you. You'll take 19 necrotic damage. And Edward, can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Chris.
Make for me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, yep.
I think Chris is the only one with really high HP right now.
Yeah.
Okay, as the necrotic energy seeks to suffuse your blood, you do fend it off.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, and the other seeks to drain the life of Wutrolda, but is unable to. Then this last pesky quickling darts in for his share of blood.
You're just spitting on him at this point. You're just spitting on him. Just an insult.
Oh, and his dagger is quick and pierces you twice.
At least he's having it.
For 17 piercing damage to Edward.
Yeah.
You know, I made a comment, and this is what the result is just, oh, he was really high.
The quickling darts back into the underbrush. Edward, you can take an attack of opportunity if you wish.
Oh, I absolutely will.
Murder this guy.
And
Get
you
him.
slash down the quickling. It is slain outright.
Okay. Did I take any damage on that life drain at all?
You took the 19 necrotic damage, but it did not drain your hit points.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Ugh. Okay.
And then, Edward, it is your turn.
God.
Okay.
It's just bad.
It's fine, guys.
Is
Everything's
it?
fine? Yeah, it's totally fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're okay.
Okay, yes, I'm fine.
Oh no, you're not fine.
Hey, Edward's gonna unload on this wraith that's in front of me.
Ben wants to start back at
Okay.
1.
My attacks are magical for the sake of attacking a
thing.
and then I'm gonna bonus action strike as well.
Okay, the second attack hits.
All right.
And the third, your claw. Yes.
Yeah.
All of your strikes are true.
Creature since your last turn.
Okay, cool. And then I'm going to break away from here and try to like regroup with the rest of the gang, because I know if I stay over here with these misrace or these race by myself, it's going to be very bad for me.
Okay.
I do not provoke opportunity attacks when I use the attack action because I have the mobile feat. So I'm just
very
gonna
nice. Wow. Okay.
25, 30, 45, 50. Hey, gang.
I didn't know this.
I'm just gonna come running up, and as I am, I'm just gonna be screaming, "Race!
Race!"
Wutrolda knows that you did what you needed to do, but nonetheless her face drops in despair as she's surrounded by the wraiths.
Well, I was kind of hoping at least a couple of them would come with me, but listen, she'll be all right.
No, she can hold him for a turn.
Maybe.
Oh, hey, Edward, guess what? We got red caps in the woods.
And on cue, you hear their chuckles, and as they put their boots to the elves, and one of the elves cries out, perhaps slain. It's hard to say.
Those drop-kicking motherfuckers. How dare they?
Maybe I
Nithwing,
should run.
you go ahead.
Oh. Nithwin at this
so
point.
bad.
Run where though? Like that's.
I mean,
Where do we go?
It's like, do I just run to the woods and hope not to die by something else, or stay and fight? Okay, so I completely forgot about my little healing spirit, which is still over here. I'm going to send it back to Athroldra, which,
It should do because it just came from there.
yeah, it'll make it over
Okay.
to her. It's so a D6 for her.
Okay.
She gets 4 hit points back.
Yeah, that solves everything.
So she's got a little pet companion being like, run.
Very good.
That is my bonus action. And I have swords, so it's not like I can really smack anything as much as I really want to. Is there anything that doesn't cost? Yeah, no, I got nothing. So as my action, I guess I'm just going to dump a 3rd level Cure Wounds on myself. And hope to... Let's see. What is it again? It's 5d8 for that?
I'm not sure.
Sorry, I'm reading things on Reddit right now to see if I can dig myself out of this hole. I'm looking
pretty
at
deep
rule
so far.
looking at rule clarifications for stuff.
Okay, well, for right now, we're just gonna roll it this way, and we'll add on whatever I need to later on. So I've got... Wow, okay, thanks. I got 13 hits back that way. I'm slightly better than I was before. And then let's see. After that, can I get to anybody? I sure can, not that I really want to. If I go down, I go down swinging. I am going to move in front of this guy. And go down swinging. So first attack. Oh, whoop, wrong one. No, that's the right one. So 19 points of damage to him.
Oh, yes.
I think casting Cure Wounds
Healing increases by 2d8.
will
for
take
each
your
spot.
full action though.
Oh, you're right. Well, in that case, screw that. I'm not moving.
Okay,
He would realize that after thinking, oh, I
that makes sense.
healed myself, I'm good, and then be like, nope. So just, I'm still here. So thank you for that. And looks like I need to roll a couple more d8, which is 4 more. Another 15. Okay, that is the end of my turn.
Okay.
You look over, Durian's on his hands, his knees, praying to Brahms. Brahms, please, man, help us out.
Is Edward bloodied?
Yeah.
There's no one that isn't.
Okay.
Oh no. It's so... Yeah, I love it when we get to this point where it's just, we're so deep in the weeds. We're in the mud, scrambling around.
The shadow dancer rushes into position, spinning its chain menacingly, and his spiked chain lashes out at Edward.
Bring it.
20.
Okay, my AC is actually at 21 right now because I'm shifted. So.
And
That's a miss.
again, this time his chain wraps around you.
It's actually a 24 because of the other thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
So, you know,
So
take
what is
8
it?
piercing damage.
halved 4.
And as the spikes dig into you, take 27 necrotic damage.
Halved 4.
Quarter, do you mean?
That's cool. Listen, I still got hit points left. It's fine.
Okay.
And it's still plural, too.
The remaining
Hit
Shadow
points.
Dancer emerges between the two tents on the
Durin
top of
looks
the
with
bluff.
fear.
Behind
No.
you, Durian, you spin to face him, and his spiked chain lashes out at you.
Oh no. Hey, Ben, I don't want to do this to you, but it is with advantage.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Sorry, I don't want to do it to myself, but
Here's
I
another roll.
have to.
A 19.
Yeah. I'm probably dead anyway, but I mean, on the off chance he crits, he's just gonna like obliterate my body. He's gonna turn into a bunch of gibbs
Take
from a Fallout
13
game.
piercing damage
Yep. He took the bloody mess perk.
and 30
Oh, yeah.
necrotic damage
my
as the
God.
spikes dig into your flesh.
Okay, hold on. Did I use my?
Yes.
Relentless endurance? No, you haven't used
I
it
can't
yet.
remember if I used it this long rest or not.
I think
You
you used
haven't
it last
because
game.
we haven't really been beat up to this point.
I think
Yeah,
I did
unless
use
you used it
game.
last week. I don't know.
I think I did.
Oh, gosh, I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I'm consulting
Well,
the.
Because we
It was in the
got
encounter that
along
you
with-
found Nithwin. I think that you
Yeah.
used it, right? So that would have been
Yeah, I know you used it not in the last game, but the game before.
yeah.
that, like
okay, and I think there was an extended rest after that.
Yeah, there was a long rest
Okay.
after I got
Okay.
found, and
Yeah,
then
I
we did a
think so.
short rest on the way here.
Okay, so no, you
All right.
haven't. Okay.
All right, so he hits me with a chain. I just kind of go limp, and I'm still pulled taut by the chain, and I wake up. Oh no! Nithwin, look at me before I perish.
You see
There's
the
nothing beyond. There's nothing after.
you see the world of the Fae around you as the chain lashes you again.
Nithwin, I can't believe I'm gonna die here.
You just get to be killed twice.
Oh, I go unconscious.
Well, he was knocked prone earlier, so does it go back to just being a normal attack roll?
No,
with
I
the
was
chain?
reckless.
Well, but even so, that would give him advantage. But if you're prone and it's... Wait, is this a melee attack or is this a ranged attack, technically?
It is a ranged melee attack.
Does that put it back at just normal attack roll then, since it'd be advantage, disadvantage?
It would be at advantage because he's prone, at advantage because he's reckless.
Okay. So even
Yeah, it
though
counts
it's
as a melee
technically
attack.
arranged,
Yeah.
it's got okay. That's where I was confused.
If it's ranged,
It's
then
a reach
you have
attack.
disadvantage. Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you, yeah.
okay.
Durian, not content with simply knocking you unconscious, the Shadow Dancer again swings its spiked chain at you.
Now, how does this interaction work? I have the Parapact of Wound Closure, and it automatically stabilizes me.
Can you put the text in there? Okay.
When I'm dying at the start of my turn. Okay, so if he can kill me with death saves before my turn starts, I am dead. But if it gets to my turn, I'm stabilized. But I also don't know how that works too. I mean, you could probably kill someone that's stabilized.
Right, because death saves hold over. You just don't have to roll for death saves if you're stabilized.
So I'm at 2. Or I'm at 1, because he has reach.
Well, he has to hit you,
Oh, well.
right?
Yeah, because you just went back to 0 because of
With
your
advantage.
relentless thing.
He hits you, so you do fail 2 death saves.
Well... Wait, no, I don't think I can do that for myself, can I? No, I cannot. Yeah, no, I've been hit. Is it the within 5 feet that it's 2 failed death saves, or just any melee attack when you're downed? That's 2 failed death
I
saves.
think it's any melee.
Yeah.
Because imagine a giant that has a reach of 10.
Yeah, just because he wasn't touching me
Right.
with his toes, I don't suffer another death save
Right.
loss.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's no different than
Dur-
getting hit with a glaive from 10 feet.
Durian, it is your turn. You don't have to make death saving throws because you have the periaptive wound closure.
Can I roll to see if I crit anyway? That's where we're at.
That's a tricky. Let's look it up. I'm going to look it up because I find that interesting. I would say no, rules is written, but I'm open to ideas here.
I got that indomitable human spirit right now. Also, it'd be pretty sick if I can get back up, because then I just would reset my death saves.
So you don't make death saving throws at all if you're stabilized. So I have to say no.
Yeah.
Because it's already granting you a great boon in the sense that there's no chance of you dying here.
It's robbing me of my chance of gambling. I got 3 DM inspirations to spend. They've been sitting there. Three advantage death saves? I could hit a 20, surely. If I die, I'm going to do that and see if I get it.
Of course, as you handed the potion to the nearby soldier, they saw on your belt just a ridiculous amount of healing potions.
Of them, yeah.
And one of the soldiers does take the opportunity to feed it to you.
See how many times Ben can kill you.
So
The song.
Beat up this one guy. I hate him so much. He's gonna die.
Sorry. So you do gain 10 hit points from that.
The song from the Back to the Barnyard movie starts playing, where Sam Elliott sings "I Won't Back Down."
Soldier hops off of the ridge
back
against the
down.
shadow dancer, unafraid, and digs his sword into the darkness, striking true. The
Whip them to
other
shreds,
two
guys.
steps to your side, Edward, and attacks as well.
Get him.
This one missing. There are a number of archers around who all take shots at the one that has entered the back of the encampment, who is attacking Durian.
Get that guy a medal.
And a number of arrows do strike that foe. Basically just going to do 10 hit points for a hit, 20 for a crit. Hopefully that seems pretty fair. And then the other group of elven archers approaching the red cap skirmish all let loose another volley as they get closer to their allies to render aid. And you hear the squeal and squirming of one of the red caps. And from the high ground, Nithwin, you can see it fall. One of the red caps bloodied, one of the red caps slain.
Pride wells up in Nithwin, but then he also feels shame for having tried to give up so early in the fight.
Do the red caps act any differently now that there's an even number of them?
Ooh.
Pulling every trick out of my hat. Every trick out of my... Because I wasn't
That's
sure if
some
one
deep
died
knowledge
early.
there.
I wasn't sure if any of them
what
died
the-
early or not.
You already have inspiration, don't you? Because that's
Yeah.
inspiration. Where
Hey,
is it?
I'll take 20 hit points. I'll take a
Now
8th
that you
level cure
mention it.
wounds. And one of them's
wow,
bloodied.
That's very interesting. We'll have to see when it comes to the red caps.
They do not like being in even numbers, and one of them's very
They
hurt.
loathe it. They're very superstitious.
So I wonder if the red cap's going to kill the other red cap that's low.
I didn't know about that about red caps, that they're odd number guys.
I only know that because we encountered them earlier, and we learned that bit of lore from a check of some kind.
Wutrulda turns tail and flees the rays that she stands alone against.
Get out of
One
there.
of them swipes at her
Smart girl.
with a parting gift, but misses. And
It's all the... Oh, wait, no, the elves left. Okay.
the wraiths disappear from sight. They've either moved and hidden in the brush, or they've left.
We'll deal with them later.
Edward,
It
it's your
seems
turn.
like a good time to remind you that I have blind sight, just in case that comes up.
Very good. Very good.
Okay. Edward is going to... Let's make sure he can.
Edward.
Okay, yeah, he's good.
Edward.
Keeps his wits about him.
Edward, if you want it, there's a speed potion on my person. I don't know if you'd make more use of it than I would.
Edward is already lunging himself at this wraith that attacked him, or the
You
shadow
got
dancer
it,
that
man.
attacked him. Let's see. Okay.
Twice you
Looks
strike
pretty good.
him.
Yep, and then we're gonna bonus action attack as well.
And again.
Nice. And I will just stand my ground right there.
And the Shadow Dancer is badly bloodied.
So he goes home.
You wish.
It's like,
I mean,
man,
he just went, ow!
I should never have covered this shift.
The red caps, you see them bobbing up and down in the underbrush, confronted by, over a half dozen elven archers. Their red caps disappear as they retreat.
You hear the bloody fight as one tears into the other with a mighty drop kick.
No,
In the
actually,
woods.
that's a good point. You hear them begin to bicker and quarrel, and you hear their two voices go in separate directions as they become increasingly incensed against each other. Sorry, that's a better reason for them to leave, honestly. And then Nithwin, go ahead.
Okay, Nithwin, having felt incredibly bad about all of this, will now come up to this one guy that is still left, and he will start swinging those dang swords at this guy.
Get his ass.
All right, so first attack,
Kill
a
him.
natural 20. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the wrong one. No, that is a 9. Okay, so that's 12 damage on him.
That Shadow Dancer is bloodied.
Okay. And then I'm going to attack with my offhand. Oh, yeah, that is off. So with with my extra attack, back with the +1. Okay. Okay, why did it do that there? What's that one? Just making sure about something. I don't know if my swarm is supposed to be a D10 now or not. Don't think it's supposed to be. I think it's only supposed to be a D6. Here, instead of that 10, let's just... Okay, instead it's just 11 slashing damage.
Okay.
Instead of 20.
Okay.
And my healing spirit has 3 charges left. It's standing over here. I'm just gonna let it drop because there's no way in 2 turns that it's gonna help anybody on our side.
Okay.
So in that case, I hate this computer. Bonus action, I'm going... Let's see, can I reach him? Yes. This first unconscious soldier that's closest to me, I'm going to bonus action a spare the dying at him.
Cool.
Because of my grave domain, I can do it within 30 feet, and it's a bonus action for me.
Very nice. This one, gain inspiration.
All right, another one. I'll just mark it that I have 2.
As you've overcome your nerves, steeled yourself, and become something of a hero, saving these soldiers.
He'll now spend his life trying to make up for it.
Is that all from Nithwin?
Yes, that would be all my turn.
Okay. Standing next to you, the Shadow Dancers usually like to attack with range, but they're adept at hand-to-hand combat with their spiked chains as well. And he swings the chain against you, Nithwin. First missing. Perhaps gauging the distance improperly. These are not an advantage. The second attack misses as well.
Okay.
The third
that one does
lashing
hit.
of the chain, though, wraps around you. You do take 13 piercing damage.
Okay.
And you feel the spikes of the chain dig into your flesh, and you take an additional 15.
Okay, right back where I was about 2 turns ago.
And as you blink, wincing in pain, when your eyes reopen, the Shadow Archive before you is gone.
Do I get an attack of opportunity or no?
He disappeared so swiftly that he must have used some means of magic to teleport.
Ah, the jerkwad.
And Edward, as you and the ATK soldiers surround the third Shadow Dancer, he lashes out at you again with his chain.
Bring it on.
Wow.
He's a punk.
Wow.
Yep. Nope.
Three times missing. And your eyes are unblinking, unwavering, but still the Shadow Dancer disappears from sight. You spot him reappear on the other side of the creek, and he dashes away into the underbrush swiftly, fleeing to escape. Then Durian.
Durian's gonna get up. Oh my. Oh, what happened? Are they gone? Does you see any?
They fled, says the soldiers. One of the nearby soldiers.
Oh. Man, that sucked. Bad.
Yes, and as you look around, it appears that all of your enemies have fled, having been fended off, but also your numbers have been greatly diminished. About half of the ATK soldiers were taken into the woods. Where are they? And a number of the elves fell at the feet of the Red Caps.
Durian's gonna sit there next to the fire and is going to whisper what is now pretty much his prayer, the word of the creation to heal himself.
Okay. Let's take a brief break here, and we can reconvene in about 10 minutes. You can heal your... Is that...
That's the word of creation as an
man,
action.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay, let's take a break. We'll be right back, and we'll see what happens next.
Woo. We're all gonna die.
Very well. I'll tell you my story. But I do hope you're clever enough to understand that every tale we're telling is half-truth evolution. I am Peter Underleaf, born in the gutters of a city that burned, but reborn from the ashes of men too proud to look beneath their own boots. Gold changes hands easily when whispered promises come with a smile, and a dagger behind the curtain. I built empires on secrets, toppled houses with forged letters, and seduced my way half the nobility with nothing but charm and conveniently timed scandals. And yet here I am, see. The Fae, those glittered-eye monsters draped in beauty, don't just steal children or mislead lost travelers. No, they steal stories, and I was too interesting to resist. One moment I was slipping poison into the goblet of a lord's masquerade, and the next I woke in groves of singing trees, the ground breathing beneath me, and a voice like moonlight in my skull. Call it the court of glass, the theater of torment and feywild on more. They were as if they were chess pieces. Now I fight with not sword or strength, but the most dangerous weapon I possess, my mind. I intend to survive this ridiculous game, not just survive, thrive. I've already begun sowing seeds among lesser archfey, whispering doubts, stoking rivalries, and even here power has cracks, and I plan to climb through them.
So Edward's story actually begins quite a while back. His early life was a very simple one. He lived in a quaint, unremarkable house in a quaint, small, unremarkable village. with just him and his lovely bride. It was a simple but a happy existence. Till one day, fortunately, when I was on my way home and traveling alone, and I was attacked, captured, and held for a very long time by an archfey in the area who excuse me, not an archfey, by an archdruid in the area who was attempting to enhance the powers of his own wild shapes. But in order to do so, he was trying to perfect some sort of concoction to accomplish that. I served as his guinea pig. We went through several different versions of it until he found something that sort of worked. It transformed me into a ferocious monster, and I immediately bit his neck out. I escaped, found my way home, told my wife of what had happened, and she called me a monster, said she would not have that curse near her, and kicked me out. Told the rest of the village, and I was shunned from existence. So in a desperate attempt to try to regain and reclaim my previous life, I searched for anyone that could help me to remove this curse, and that eventually landed me right into the lap of a particular archfey who made a deal with me. Said that if I removed any and all monsters that existed within a cavernous area, that I would be free of my curse. I foolishly accepted this deal and went about my way. Not realizing, of course, that myself being within these caverns made it, in fact, full of monsters, because me. I did eventually figure out this plight. Unfortunately, it took several centuries before I realized that I had been fooled. And as such, I sort of gave up on that particular instance, have learned to accept that this creature is a part of me, whether I like it or not. Learn to accept that every facet of my prior life that I've ever known is gone. And I've replaced all of that with a burning desire for vengeance that can only be sated by the blood of the archfey that did that to me. Anyway, that's my story.
So usually these sorts of stories begin with a young, jovial character thrust into a life-changing scenario, setting them on some kind of unplanned trajectory. But they aren't usually embarrassing or humiliating. Oh wait, my apologies. I should introduce myself first. I'm Desperado Phineas Theos, the third of my name, after my grandfather and my great-great-grandfather. My older brother, Silverado, you might have heard of him. He did some pretty great things for the people of Gira. He left some time ago, a few years ago now, hasn't been heard from in quite a while. Our home, our village, sits within the Redwood Forest, just on the edge of Dunsmuir Lake. Anyway, Silverado's leaving home for me was really tough. I thought we'd be in the forest together forever, our families growing up together. But after he set off, I realized I needed to find my place in this world too. I just wasn't sure what that looked like. I wasn't sure what that might be. And my friends and I, we spent most of our time just messing around on the shores of the Dunsmuir, like any, young elf might do. When we weren't in school or training, that is. Usually these times on the lake were involved the weird games, always involved lots of wine. Not the junk from around here, the good stuff, good elven stuff. But on one sunny afternoon, everything kind of changed for me. It was a day like any other. It was sunny. It was nice. We were on the lake between swigs of wine, knots of the good bread. Wine was a bit off. We paid it no mind though; it didn't matter. But I'll never forget that giggling, cackling sound. It still haunts me. We were laying there with our dipping our toes in the water, staring at the sky. Those days when you're just trying to avoid the world and that's catching up to you. It was one of those times, all of a sudden I began to realize something was amiss. Not quite right. I couldn't wiggle my toes, my fingers, I couldn't turn my head. I couldn't move my arms or legs. I wasn't quite sure what had happened. None of us could move, but we could see and we could hear quite well. I could hear really well. You know how they say when you lose one sense, all your other sense are heightened. They're very right. The dancing and the laughing and cackling sound all around us. I couldn't tell what they were. I found out later from my father they're called bogles, tricksy little fey creatures. Anyway, they took everything. They took everything from us: our food, our coins, our clothes, our dignity. By the time I could move again, they were gone. There was no trace of them. There we were on the shore of the Dunsmuir, naked, exposed, robbed, and humiliated. I promised myself I'd never let my guard down like that again, especially around fays. And after that experience, I took my training much more seriously. It opened my eyes to the world and the things that are around us. Nothing is as it seems in our world, and even in times of peace, things can change in an instant, it seems. After the thing with the boggles, I kind of developed this issue with others touching my food. I trained in the community kitchens and learned some really good elven cuisine. I became a pretty accomplished chef, But when I wasn't in the kitchens, instead of spending my time at the lake, I practiced with my bow and my blades. I hoped that I wouldn't ever need to use them, but I wanted to be prepared in the event that I did. And it was around that time that the lady in the lake came to me. Apparently, she'd been watching me. I had no idea, but the first time I saw her, she appeared as this regal elven maiden, wearing this fairly pristine sylvan plate mail. She talked to me about how she was ready to take on a champion, someone to carry on her mantle. She would spar with me, and she helped me hone my skills with my bow and my blade. She told me about how she was one of the protectors of my people long ago, a great knight. No idea. She fought in the great battle of the Redwood Forest, the one that gave Redwood its name. She was a real great warrior, and she fought bravely in that battle. She had eventually fall, but Dunsmuir favored her, and her spirit lives on in the lake. She watches over our kin and in service of him in Dunsmuir. She asked if I could prove my worth. She would empower me to do great things. She asked me to seek out one of Dunsmuir's most faithful followers, my brother, actually, Silverado. She says he's lost but not gone, and that's what brings me here.
I was with my pa in the woods, hunting for food on a long trip away from home. I was gored by a boar, and I was a little confused, and I was very sad. I took his book he scratched letters into, and so I could learn more about him. He didn't really talk a lot about anything. He was an orc of few words. I took his book, and I headed to find someone smart that could help me understand what all these letters mean and what words they make. Nobody seemed to understand or make sense of the scratches except a mage who was up and coming, and he seemed like he could help me understand what was going on here. He said he could cast a spell that would help me learn, but it costs a lot of money, and I didn't have any money. So I went to go north to the New World in search of knowledge or money, and the first place I got to was a nice farm run by a nice old couple, the Hopkins. The man of the farm who ran it, he would give me some of his free time when he had it to help me learn how to read Common, which was, not what was in my father's book, as I learned later. But he couldn't give me all his time, so he had his son Kevin teach me. He was nice. He was pretty mean sometimes, but it was a good experience. soon after, I left the farm to go wander and look for other orcs that, that have been spotted, and maybe I could learn from them. I got some help from a small little goblin named Glasses. I helped him out once when he's getting stomped by some orcs, and I and some other goblins, and I asked him if he's seen any other orcs running around, and he seemed to let me know whenever he was in the area. I met some okay people I went to go do some jobs with, and then I just stuck with them when all my leads ran empty. There was a dwarf, a goblin guy, and like a weird wood elf that spoke funny. We're cool.
one turn they did stay in our range and we were able to do something to them, I feel like it may have been better to try and damage them than they use the robe. Because if you use the robe, I mean, yes, they do get disadvantage on you, kind of like a displacement cloak sort of deal, but I mean, maybe there's something to... Because don't they get blinded?
Well, it sheds bright light and dim light for additional 30 creatures that that can see you have disadvantage on attack rolls, and yeah, if they don't succeed the 15 wisdom save, they become stunned until the effect ends, which is the next turn.
That's always super helpful though. They miss out on a turn. I mean, especially when they're such big strikers, like dealing such heavy damage.
So I need to just like write that down to make sure that I use it. And then
you'll get used to it too. I mean, you're just starting to use your character. There's a lot to keep track of.
Yeah.
And now he's wondering, do I even get attached? Will I get the time to be attached to this character and the stuff I have on it?
I don't know. Things are getting dangerous here, boys.
I mean, if he goes down, just loot his body and take everything and give it to the next character.
Yeah, the last poor soul that decided to follow us kind of died in battle, but here's his stuff if you want to come along.
I love
when like a signing bonus.
I love when Mitch would play with us, and then at the end of the session, because he'd play like a one-off to kind of join the campaign, then he'd give his magic gear to another player. It's like, damn it, Mitch, you're breaking the game here.
I mean, yeah.
I love stuff like that though, because it keeps you on your toes there.
And then you're like, yeah, I got this from this guy that helped us one time.
Wait a second.
I don't know why you didn't keep this.
Oh, man. I think Mitch was running a one-shot that I missed out on that I had wanted to join.
Man.
It is fun to play now and then. Jason was talking about... We are live. We're back live on YouTube.
Yeah.
Jason was talking about potentially running... a game too, maybe for us, maybe one that lasts a handful of sessions, but obviously we're in the thick of this campaign right now, have been for some time. So man, we're like a year in on this thing, more than a year.
I could tell you, I list the dates as well as the session numbers.
What was the day one of this session?
I remember doing that because I was like, I can't remember exactly the dates that we played, but I figured I would want to know. The first ever session was the day before Thanksgiving on 2024.
Wow. Oh my gosh, you're kidding. 2024?
Yes.
Wow, so you guys are 2 years into this thing almost.
Like a year and a half, a little over a year and a half, yeah.
Okay. Well, I feel like we're getting to some like climactic resolutions. So.
We got 4 months to the day until we've been playing this campaign for 2 years. Because it was the 27th of November, and it's the 27th of what month are we on? August? July. But yeah, you've been playing, and I've been keeping track meticulously of when we play. I also update it too whenever we have to cancel for a week. So I've been updating that as well, and that's also something to keep in track of because there's been a few weeks at a time that we couldn't play or we pushed it off.
Yeah.
So it's not been a year and a half of like consistent playing, but it's also been like a year and a half of playing.
Yeah. And just so everybody knows, the two guys that have the unconscious thing, they are stabilized. My thing. I spared the dying on both of them over a couple turns, so they'll wake up soon.
I feel bad sometimes about disregarding the NPCs in a fight, but I don't think... I think in a fight, Durian doesn't have the mental capacity to really put much thought into the people that are on the floor dying when he himself is being sucked for 111 hit points in a turn.
In a turn?
Yeah.
We'll see if Chris can't get back in here.
What a feeling. What a feeling to play a barbarian and have the confidence of a large health pool be taken away immediately in a turn. Because
Shadow Dancers are brutal, man. They're a tough enemy for sure. Especially if they crit.
Ooh, God.
Yes.
It's like 50 plus damage.
Yeah.
I personally, I like fighting to the last man. I like taking a last stand. I'm into all that, fighting till I drop sort of deal, which is why I played an orc, which is why I have a huge health pool, which is why I, played a barbarian. So when I got hit for all of my health and I'm getting put deck down, I'm being picked back up, I don't get angry at it ever, because it's what's built to do. It's what I want it to do.
Yeah.
It has a secondary purpose of, taking hits so everyone else can live, but an unfortunate circumstance of that is the 17 AC I've just kept all campaign. That just probably won't go much higher than that.
Yeah, not unless we get like some bracers of defense or something. Just throw those on.
Wouldn't that be nice? Originally, it was because everyone else had higher or had like similar ACs, and so I deliberately had mine lower, so I was more of like an opportune target to attack because they would hit me more often. But that's like theory, and the play test of playing this entire campaign for a year and a half has resulted to just get the most AC that you can. Having a lower AC than anybody else does not make you a better tank. It just makes you a worse tank, because you are getting hit and losing health more often than you should. You should ideally have the same AC as your party, or as big as you can get, because you don't want one number being lower than the others to be the reason that people attack you. You want to put yourself on like a pathway or in front of everybody else, or like I did for
right. And there's so many factors that lead to who is this enemy going to attack.
Right.
A lot of times it could be who seems to be the least armored. That's definitely something I go based off of. But yeah, I mean, I think a lot of times they'd go for Durian anyways because of how boisterous and like attack heavy he is, to begin with.
And I'm wearing like barely clothes. I don't have any armor.
Right.
So if I up my if I up my con, I believe it is for unarmored defense on barbarians. If I up my con, equip a shield, and not use my axe, which would be sad, but that is an option. I have the Mesa Disruption as a melee weapon as well, which it does a D8 instead of a D12 of damage, and I don't get the fun, +1 of it, and I don't get the bloody charges on it that I can add on if they're bloodied. I would lose out on damage, but I get more AC, and then if I, do something else, get another magic item that raises my AC, then at that point, having a high AC barbarian equates to you are more attractable to be attacked when you reckless attack, because you're giving them advantage. So if you have the same AC as everybody else, but then you have advantage on people attacking you, that's the incentive, rather than just it being low AC and advantage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm at this point, what I'm doing right now is it's like 2 negatives on me, when it should just be only 1, which is reckless attack versus his reckless attack.
I mean, you're in there like the Hulk. You're gonna draw fire, like either way.
So why not up your chances as best you can while you're gonna draw fire anyway? It was flawed thinking in the beginning, and I could have upped my con to 20 instead of my strength with the ACI from level 8. Because I thought about that, I made the decision in my head to not raise my AC.
You're a big damage dealer too, though. Like, you're a tank, but you're also putting out.
Honestly,
a lot of damage.
It doesn't feel like it sometimes, because I don't do that many attacks. I do 2 a turn, and then Edward does 3 at least, and then Desperado does 2 with smites on top of it.
Right.
And Edward has his right, so not only is he doing normal damage, he's doing elemental, fire, or cold damage on top of it. I deal, a D12 plus 5, and then if they're bloodied, I can add another D10 on top. And I know, that's big number. Sounds like big number. But I don't have I bet you I don't have as high as bonuses as everyone else does.
Well, did that include your rage damage, or?
And my rage damage is another 3 on top, I guess.
I mean, that's it's a lot. It definitely adds up, you know.
And if I do want to tack on another 10 damage, I have to subtract 5 from my hit result to do that as well. And it feels a bit penalizing to do so, whereas a paladin can then just use a spell slot to just hit after the fact that they know. But that's also just like...
But you typically have advantage when you take the penalty, right? I mean...
That's, yes, in order to mitigate the risk of not hitting, but then I also get hit more on top of it. So it's a constant balancing game over here as a barbarian. This is the most mechanic stuff I can do as a barbarian versus AoEs for spells, determining when to smite, running with movement, and having the mobile feat as a werewolf, or healing people and deciding who to heal on the battlefield. Because I've pretty much done all of those besides smiting, I guess, because I haven't played a paladin yet. But I've done the movement stuff, I've done the AoE spell stuff, I've done the healing stuff. A monk, and then both as the cleric, deciding on what to do. So I'm trying to do this balancing game the best I can of getting to a place and then deciding to do that. I also have probably I would say the biggest boon I have. I know this is like the second half of the session, but it's turned into a talk about barbarians. Here's your short pop-up masterclass on this. Ben has so graciously given me, you could have told me no, but I looted a giant great axe +2. We've heard of this before. It's a +2 weapon, and it's technically the best weapon I have, except for the fact that I don't get an AC increase whenever I'm wielding it. Because my normal primary axe that I have that does the extra bloody damage on top is blessed by like a God Brahms of War, and it gives me an AC increase. Because that's what we talked about before. This number should be 16 without any help from Ben whatsoever.
Yeah.
It would have been 16, and I think we ran into it before whenever that was decided to give it to us, because everyone's got their stuff blessed. That Ben gave that to me. It was a clear upgrade that I could get. That would be helpful. But the Great Axe, it does 2d12 damage, +2 to hit and attack. And I just have to roll with disadvantage when I use it, and I use Reckless Attack to cancel that out, so I can just do a normal roll.
So it's yeah.
And then if I want to, because it is +11 to hit, I can then -5 and do another 10 damage on top of that if it does hit.
Which more often than not it will.
And then, God forbid I crit, because then I'm doing how much damage now? I'm doing damage. No, I'm doing 79 damage if I crit with a giant great axe with all that stuff ticked on. If I don't have the +10 -5 stuff, it's just a normal 69 damage. Sick.
Yeah.
So I can do lots of damage, but I feel like it's not as consistent, and I have to basically decide if I want to get hit or not to do that. For other classes, you just do it. I guess it puts more thought into playing a martial class where you just kind of just say, I go here, I hit thing, I do it again, and then you wait for your turn.
A little bit of a wager with each.
And then you do it again, you do it again, you do it again. I guess I'm gambling.
Sure.
I'm gambling, right. I'm always losing.
Chris is not able to rejoin us, so we'll bring it to a close here tonight. That's good because it gives Jason a chance to join us, and
he's doing it intentionally. He could have come back, but he didn't. He's helping us out. He's letting Jason come back to this horrible situation. It's gonna be so funny. Jason's gonna come back, and we're all like, hope.
He's messaging Jason. Jason's like, say your internet
on the ground, and he's gonna be like, dude, what the heck happened?
Joel, we need you to come into this one session, please. Get off of work early.
Right. Well, either way, good game, guys.
All right.
We will play. I'll run it by everybody. See if we're gonna play next week. See what my schedule's like, because it is the first Monday. Usually we take the first Monday off, but we have missed a couple weeks, so we might end up playing if everybody's amenable to that. And talk to you guys later. Have a good night.
All right.
See ya. If we play, let me know.
Bye, everybody.